Fuck. So a lot has happened since my last Fife talk. Your boy Aaron Fife, get me. Your boy's got ill, so hence the cough, hence me sounding backed up. But I'm here. So, subject matter of the day is everything's better when you do it together. What do I mean by that? I mean, let's just picture you, just like this, with this sickness. Like my whole family got it, and it was more bearable knowing that we was all in it together. Let's say, for example, now I just had it by myself, and I'm going through all of these symptoms and going through the motions and shit, headache, throat hurting to swallow, shivers, things that's cold is hurting you when it touches you. All of these things, if it's just me feeling it by myself, then it's going to be a lot harder than if we're all going through it together. Because now the whole family's going through it. It's a case of we're all like bantering about, oh, you ill? What stage are you at? Such and such. What are your symptoms now? Oh, have you been getting this? Oh, you've been getting that. Oh, that's crazy. I've been doing that as well. I've been getting that as well. It's just more bearable when you're going through shit with a team. That's why it's important to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. If you're business-minded, you need to surround yourself with business-minded individuals as well. You don't want to be surrounding yourself with people that's constantly talking about partying or doing this and doing that, just constantly spending money and never ever trying to make money. Because if you have 5 lawyers and then you take one drug dealer, he's going to either have to become a lawyer, or you got a couple of options. He's going to have to either become a lawyer. That's one. The next option is he's out of the group, not in the same mindset, not in the same level. So you're out, mate. That's option number 2. Option number 3 is because he's had such a strong influence, he influences the whole group to become drug dealers. There's only 3 options. And on the flip side as well, if there's 5 drug dealers and then there's 1 lawyer, he's either going to have to become a drug dealer, or they get rid of him because they're not like-minded. Or the last one, if he's got high influence, he influences all of them to become lawyers. So that's just how it works, mate. So if you're surrounding yourself with like-minded people now, and then you start to slack, let's say you start to slack with whatever you've got going on, you set goals for the week, and you have a meeting every week, and then twos, you haven't fulfilled your goals that you set out and what you discussed with your group that you said that you was going to achieve. And you've got like-minded individuals, now they're going to be like, so what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not achieving this? Why are you not doing that? Why are you sitting back and being lazy like a pussy? Or getting onto him. That's going to be like, okay, so going into next week now, he's going to be thinking, bro, I cannot be slacking because I'm not trying to get dug into by all of these men. So there's multiple reasons why it's beneficial. One is accountability. There's certain standards to be able to stay within the circle. So if you're not being or living up to them standards, then you're out. You're left behind and you're out, because nobody else is on that dumb shit, that lazy shit, that fuckery. So if you're not living up to the standards, then you're going to feel some type of weight because everyone else is living up to them standards. So if you're not, it's kind of like, fuck, I'm not. There's pressure there, basically. There's the fear factor / pressure, which is good. You always need to have some sort of fear instilled into you, and always some sort of pressure, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be in a friendship, whether it be to your parents. You need to have that fear to always respect them. Because if there's that fear there, then you're not going to do mad shit. You're never ever going to cross certain lines. Also with a relationship, if you're the man of the household or whatever, there's pressure there because you're going to have to obviously fulfill your end of the relationship. You're going to have to sustain her financially. That's just one of those things. If there's pressure there, well, if there's no pressure there, then it's like, oh, okay, let me just sit back, chill for a bit. Lost your job, but now you're just sitting up in the crib, not trying to even do anything. And next thing you know, your woman's cheating, your woman's cutting out, and then, yeah, you're fucked, mate. So keeping that pressure / fear factor there. So accountability is one. Another one is healthy competition. If you're seeing the people around you leveling up and you're not, then that's like, me personally, that's not running. Not in a I want to do better than you and I don't want you to succeed type of mindset. It's more of a case of I want to be the best and I am better than you mentality, but in a good way. It's not like, oh, I don't want to see you win. It's because I do want to see my circle win. And if they're above me and they're through that door of success and I'm not, then I'm fine with that. That's my bro. They're my brothers. So why would I even pay that any mind? It's not a case of anything spiteful or malicious. It's more of a case of I want to be the best and you want to be the best. So I'm gonna strive to be that and you're gonna strive to be that. I'm seeing you doing better, so I'm gonna have to up my level. You're gonna have to up your level, and that's how you achieve greatness, and that's how you get pushed to the limits that you didn't even think that you was able to get pushed to. That's why all these competitive sports like football and basketball and boxing and all of these sports, that's why they are so good, because in their mind it's like, I'm being the best and you're not being better than me. So they push to new limits, and then the next person comes along and then they do some mad shit. They're running, I don't know, mad times in 100-meter sprints and stuff. And then they see that's achieved now. And then the next person comes along, it's like, okay, I'm beating that. And then they're training their whole life to achieve that. So that's a key thing as well. You need to be competitive and have a competitive mind. And that's crucial. What other benefits is there of being in a circle that's going to hold you accountable and it's like-minded like you? What else is there? I think also advice as well. Let's not brush past that, because everyone obviously needs help and everyone's trying to learn. So if people are going through stuff or more experience than you in your group, then you can obviously go to them and learn from them and just sponge up everything that you can. Because that's the most important thing to learn, not even try to teach. Because if you're teaching and never ever learning yourself, then everyone's going to surpass you. And then you don't want to have a mind where you cannot, or you feel like you can't learn from others as well. Because if you're walking in the room with hella pride and all of that, then that's obviously not good as well. So you're not going to continuously get better over the years with that mindset. You need to continuously always be humble, know when to listen, shut up, and then just pay attention to what's going on, learn. So there's just continuous benefits of being around like-minded individuals. It's comforting, it's going to push you to new heights. That's why it's important to get you around like-minded individuals. What else do I need to say on this matter? Let's actually use that as an example. This was yesterday. So we had a meeting, me and my brothers, and we was discussing our weekly goals. And I was going through the list from our previous meeting, and I start bringing up shit that Jazzy hadn't done. No, wait. I started bringing up shit on the list. And then I'm asking Jazzy, have he done this? Boom, boom, boom. Have you done that? He's like, I've partially done it. He's done some of it, but he was paying more attention to quality rather than quantity, such and such. But I said, so it's not done. Because if it's either a yes or no answer, it's either it's done or it's not done. So I was like, it's not done. And he's like, nah. And then he started making all these excuses, like, well, I was paying attention. I was making sure that the videos was good and done in the correct way and making sure there was good quality and such. I was like, well, I managed to do it. I managed to get it done. He's like, well, mine are good quality, such and such. I was like, so are mine. And then he started getting a little bit bitchy. I had to slap that down. No, I'm joking, I didn't, but I was basically saying, but at the end of the day, it's not done though. If I was like, oh yeah, it's all right, yeah, make sure to get it done next time. There's no pressure there. There's no urgency. There's no fucking urgency to get it done. So now that I low-key pressed him about it, now he's gonna have more of that concern over, oh shit, I need to get this done or Aaron's gonna get onto me. I'm not gonna make him look like a fool, like a twat, because me, even myself, there was a couple of things on the list that I hadn't done, and I took accountability for it. And when he had his turn, he was getting onto my ass as well. It's like, well, they should have been done. And I said, yeah, no excuses. They should have been done. So going into next week, I'm gonna have to double down now. So I'm gonna have to do what I didn't do last week, and then on top of that, do the same amount as well. So it's going to be double for this week. And now that I said it, I'm going to have to live up to it. Or if not, I'm going to be getting it in the ear by these man. So that's a good example there as well. An example of the circle and how it goes down. I think that's all I've got to say on that subject matter, to be fair. But yeah, we've been ill. Not the best circumstances, but you need to push through, even though it can be hard. My head was banging, bro. Head was banging, blood. I felt mashed up. But at the end of the day, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about you, what you're going through. If you turn up somewhere late, they don't care what the excuse is. You could have had a car crash. Your car could have blown up and you could have saved 2 burning buildings, saved a couple men out of the building or whatever. Nobody cares. You're late to my job. Why are you late? That's just how the world is. So you're going to have to push through even though it's hard and continue to do what you can do out of the situation. Don't look at the situation as a negative. Just look at it as, okay, I'm in this position now. What can I do in order to better myself out of the situation? And then once you unlock other things in life, whether it be you're not ill anymore, or you get a car, or you get more money, then it's what can I do now in order to improve myself, and what's the best move on the chessboard to me? Not going off feelings or anything like that, which is obviously easier said than done. But if you work and you operate on feelings, then you're never ever going to get anything done, because the flesh doesn't want to do anything. The flesh just wants to chill, lay down, scroll on TikTok, just watch something all day long. And then at the end of the day, you haven't achieved anything. You're not going to work out 24/7, even if you're a fitness fanatic. You're not going to want to be in the gym all day. Professional football players, they're not going to want to play football every single day, but they're going to have to push themselves, get out of bed early, train multiple times a day, despite how they feel, despite if it's raining outside, despite if they got a car, despite if they don't have a car, despite if they've just bruised up their foot the other day because some twat stepped on their boots and shit, and you got elbowed in the face, and now you got a bruised up nose, whatever. Nobody cares. You're gonna have to turn up. You're gonna have to do these things. So turn up regardless. Get me? But yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Skis. Let's level up, mate. Time to get to this work. New Get to the Money episode coming out on the Fife Brothers YouTube channel. Make sure you tune into that thing there. Get me? But it's been your boy Aaron Fife again. And I'll see you, man, on the next one. I'm out.